What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at Evolution's Dominguez. He is the fully evolved from the Trailblazer Interceptor evolution, and we're going to get him into the team right now. So looking at him, 85 rated, he's come up a long way and most definitely looks one of the better ones that you can do. 80 pace, 83 dribbling, 82 defending, 84 physical. He is only a 3-star, 5-star, but it's that weak foot that really kind of drawn me to him. Mostly explosive, 5'10 with a high. We have gone with the shadow to add that extra bonus. 88 on that pace, added a bit more defending, probably to about 86 in himself. He does get the playstyle plus for intercept. He has incisive pass, slide tackle, and also relentless as other styles. I think this is probably the best option from the bunch, and I feel like it's probably the only option that you're really worth doing, unless you are going for your specific team. If you're a West Ham fan, an Arsenal fan, then definitely try and go for the player you want in that scenario, as I think this is kind of like a free hit if you want to spend the money or the coins for him. But let's jump into him. Let's have a look and see what he's all about. The biggest concern with this card is going to be that composure, so let's have a look and see what he can do. FC24 is here and Sky Coach has all your needs covered. From squad battles, champs, qualifications, and even now draft boosting, there is a long list of services they do give, as well as coaching and also the big one everybody wants in FC24 coins. This service is fast and reliable, and you will get your coins, your boosting services, or obviously coaching in a matter of hours. If you do want to get any of these, make sure you head over to skycoach.gg, go onto the website, and when you go to checkout, make sure that you are using the code JT11 at checkout for your 5% off your orders. And if you'd prefer to do this on mobile, check out the screen right now with the QR code for their mobile app. I think the biggest thing when it comes to any sort of cards like this is this costs you 75,000 coins. I can tell you right now, there is no way on the market this card would cost you 75k. It's impossible. He's got himself a little bit of ability, but I just think in terms of the actual evolution, a little bit of a waste. I quite like the wingers. Ansu has still been the absolute perfect one. Alicia Lehman, maybe just for a nostalgic value, if that, nothing really crazy. With this one, I am a little bit of a struggle to see where the worth it is for anybody, to be honest. Into the middle with him, Bellingham laying it off nicely. It's got a good amount of pace. That's a poor pass though. Pace-wise and obviously that 5-star weak foot are the main two attractions for that card for me. Anything other than that, everybody else was pretty standard. There's nothing, oh that's a good ball, nothing too crazy from any of them. So I would say this, like I say, is the better option. You've got Prem as well. It's kind of just a bog standard objective if you haven't necessarily got a good Prem centre mid, if anything. I think as well what this card kind of represents, the fact that we have got from 50k to 75k already, that doesn't scream very good for the future of these evolutions. That's going to be the scary part. Does get himself a goal, which again is going to be a rage quit, but once we get to Team of the Year, I feel like the prices are going to go up. Seeing him out here, he seems to be quite nice in that centre mid role as well. Good at defending, obviously has that intercept play style plus, nice and calm on the ball. It is just a composure. That naturally will have a massive effect on the card once we kind of get to the real kind of possession play. Like at the minute, if we're in foot champs, I don't want anybody with 66 composure. That just isn't happening. You know full well he will let you down at the point where you need him the most. So that is just not happening whatsoever. So that's why I'm kind of more towards an objective. And I would say with this one, if you are like destined to finish every objective possible with these, I would 100% recommend picking more of a kind of minor league. If you look in Turkish, Portuguese, into something like the MLS, that would be my better shout, purely for the fact that you've got then another better player from there without having the squad foundations. If you've already had the squad foundations, so say something like the Eredivisie, for instance, go and pick one of them in the position that's not being picked kind of thing. Or like if you've got, obviously it has to be a CDM in fact, but if you have got a better player out there, then definitely go for it. Good tackle from him. If we find anything, we're going to switch the play back over to Trent, who's also going to do the same. Love the long ball whip. It's absolutely beautiful when it comes to it. Pushing the ball forward. He's got a good amount of pace, as we can see. Looking for that Ansu Fati just a little bit off. Never know though. Finds it here again. He's got a lovely pass out wide to Baltimore. Try and pins it back, but Cancelo says no. Find him run up on here. What can we find? A little bit of twist and turning. Finds himself a nice little position for Dembele to be tackled. Big head down. Looking for the shot. Double. And again. Pokes it through. Can we get another goal out of it? Giroud? Forget that he's a goalkeeper now. Good play from him. Lovely little spin. Can we find can we find anybody up top there? He's going to put the pressure on though. Manages to win it back. Dominguez looking for the inside left foot spin. It's where the 5-star weak foot would come in handy, but a bit of shooting as well would be that little bit better. But good positioning, managing to get the tackle off, which is exactly what we could do with a centre mid. So going into the overall for Dominguez then. So 85 rated, gone from a 77 all the way up. If you still did have your Welcome to Evolution, if that one's still available, you could potentially make him into an 86. But we don't have that. That would be a really nice one if Evolutions was kind of repeatable. That would be a good one to add just to get these an extra rating up. It is a few more matches, but I think a lot of people would do it if it just meant instead of getting an 85, you got an 86 every single time. It is just what it is. It's a lot of matches to do, I must admit. Also, if we'll kind of have a look at what we had to do in this because it has taken all this time. You've got levels 1 through to 4. We've got assist 3 goals with your Evo, win 3 squad battles, win 2 squad battles, play 2 Evo lounge matches, assist 5, win 3, win 2 in the squad battles Evo, assist 5, and exactly the same, but assist 7 at the end. Honestly, it was an absolute slog to get it done, but I'm glad that now it's done. I can kind of just leave it alone. And as you can see, if you go to Welcome to Evolutions, you could then put him from that into the Trailblazer Interceptor again, which is always perfect. So, in terms of stat-wise, we've gone with the Shadow with him just because we want as much pace as possible. Getting 89 on that defending as well, and 87 CDM. It's not a bad card. I'm not saying that he's going to be a first-time player, but I do think in terms of the best out of the worst scenario, he's definitely not a bad one to go and get done. With obviously the composure, there's not a lot we can do there unless they were going to add another evolutions to add composure to previously max cards. There just isn't anything we can do with that. So you've kind of got to pray. With centre mids in the Prem as well, there is probably actually quite a few that we can kind of go for. So if we look at we'll look across the board. If we apply filter there, we should have KDB's more of a box to box. We're looking Tonale's always a great shout, 80,000. So this is where the hindrance of the 75,000 coins are. I know we can use FIFA points, but whether people want to use the FC points or not, Tonali's there at 80k. Bruno Gomes is not necessarily as good, but he is still a very decent option nonetheless. The 5-star weak foot definitely makes up for Gomes there, for Dominguez there. Palhinha, a little bit less pace, so not a hard comparison between the two. Joe Linton's not a bad one, but the biggest comparison between anybody will be this man right here. I know he's not Prem, but 2,200 coins, and he is brilliant in a midfield. Still rocks the first team right now. So that is the kind of level that he's going against. The 66 composure is going to be massive. That is the only drawback with a lot of these lower rated cards. Even if we look at someone like Lemena, let's see what does he go up to. He has got 84, so it might just be Dominguez, to be honest. It is a bit of an unfortunate one. So if we go Gallagher, what is his one? 72. Does he even get, is there evolutions here? Does he even get a big enough, where we go and want, not golden glow up, we want Trailblazer. Oh, so he just goes straight to that. 78, so he doesn't even get the upgrade. Again, that composure is going to be quite low, especially in a week or two, or probably about a month, compared to what we are going to be used to. So that is the only issue with a card like this, is going to be the stats that don't get upgraded. And it just is what it is. The whole point of this is to just create a team, and maybe later on down the line, they figure something out to upgrade these, or they just become SBC fodder. Maybe we get an SBC that requires an evolution of some kind. Who knows? It's a completely brand new thing. EA are testing the waters with it. Hopefully they don't go too crazy on the paid ones. Already going to 75k for, let's face it, a lesser one than the two wingers. I'm very kind of skeptical for this icon one potentially in a week's time. That's got to be at least 100 to 150k if this one is 75k. But let me know if you're going to complete it. Who did you actually use or are currently using? But after that, make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you all for Trailblazers Slide Tackle Evolution. Peace.